Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udzu birabbil falaq min sharri ma khalaq wa min sharri ghasiqin idza waqab wa min sharri naffathati fil 'uqad wa min sharri hasidin idza hasad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udzu birabbin nas malikin nas ilahin nas min sharri waswasil khannas alladhi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas minal jinnati wan nas. Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna 'alan nabiyyi ya ayyuhalladzina amanu sallu 'alaihi wa sallimu taslima. Sallallahu ta'ala alaihi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallama taslima. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Today Bishop Odiko is not here, so we apologize to our Christian audience that we do not have Christian prayers today. The ball is in your court.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, Commissioners. Good morning to you all. May I ask the OSA to bring in the witness, please?
I, Alhaji Kani,
I, Alhaji Kani,
swear that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Thank you.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Please take a seat, Mr. Witness. Good morning, Mr. Kani. Welcome to the TRRC. We understand that you were sick the last few days and have somehow recovered and are now able to come and testify. Could you kindly confirm that you, in spite of how you felt the last few days, you're now ready and willing to proceed with your testimony? Microphone, please. Turn on the microphone, please. The green button. Thank you. You can leave it on, please.
Yes.
Are you now able to proceed?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Kani.
Yes, sir.
Can you kindly tell us your date of birth? Or perhaps maybe your full name first?
My name is Alaji Kani.
And your date of birth?
I was born on the 21st July 1965
Where were you born?
at Jara Sankuya, Lower River Region.
Mr. Kani, please allow for about 3 seconds after I finish talking, so that our speeches would not overlap.
All right, sir.
You were born in Jara Sankuya, 21st July 1965. Where did you attend primary school?
I attend primary school at Pakalinding Primary School, Lower River.
I would just lead on these issues. You attended Pakalinding Primary from 1973 to 1981, correct?
Correct, sir.
You thereafter went to Pakalinding Secondary School from 1981 to 1985, correct?
Sir, correct.
And in January 1986, you enlisted in the Gambia National Army, correct?
Correct, sir.
And you finished your recruit training in 1986, correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay. After the recruit training, you did a basic military training course, and you were posted, upon your completion of the basic military training course, you were posted at Yundum Barracks as a private soldier, correct?
Yes, sir, correct.
And you later served in the Confederal Battalion in 1987, correct?
Correct, sir.
And in 1989, you were moved to Yundum Barracks as a provost, correct?
Yes, sir, correct.
And you later moved on to Farafenye Barracks.
Yes, sir.
And can you tell us where you are in July 21st of 1994?
On the 21st July 1994, I was at Yundum Barracks.
What duties were you to perform that day?
I was part of the Guard of Honor parade at Yundum Barracks.
And what was the Guard of Honor about, and for whom?
Guard of Honor was the ceremonial parade for His Excellency, then President Sir Dawda Kairaba Jawara.
Where was the Guard of Honor to be held?
He said Guard of Honor is to be held at the airport.
The Yundum Airport, as it then was.
Airport. Yes, sir.
Did anything happen that day to the soldiers who were to participate in that Guard of Honor?
Yes, sir.
Kindly tell us.
Upon arrival at the Yundum International Airport on Guard of Honor, we were assembled at one place where we call our FUP, that is form of point, where we normally form up before we go in the ground. So we were there, and then the searching was conducted by the Nigerian.
By the Nigerian what?
Nigerian soldiers, senior officers.
Can you tell us what that search entailed?
The search purposely was, according to sources, what I heard and what I realized, that some soldiers we are suspected of coup plot, a coup d'etat, and being the case, maybe with that rifle we are using on parade, there can be a round with.
I'm trying to understand what you mean. You said there were suspicions of a planned coup d'etat.
Yes, sir.
And your rifles were searched to
Yes,
see
sir.
whether there were live ammunition
Yes,
in the
sir.
rifles. Is
Yes,
that
sir.
what you want to say?
Yes, sir.
And as a result of that search, was anything found in your rifles?
With the parade personals, there was nothing found in our rifle because we were using AK-47 as, we were using AK-47 at that time. So, but there was no round in any of our rifle, neither inside the magazines.
So you mean there were no live rounds?
No
inside?
live round. Yes, sir.
Do you recall whether any of the soldiers present was disarmed?
Yes, sir.
Who was it?
Military police, then headed by Yahya Jammeh. They were searched and disarmed because at that point in time, their pistols, some of their pistols are with rounds.
After that, did the president subsequently arrive?
After all search been conducted, we collect our rifle and go to the arrival. Yes, the president arrived, sir.
And a guard of honor was conducted?
Was conducted, sir.
And subsequently you returned to barracks?
We returned to barracks, sir.
What was the morale of the soldiers upon return to the barracks, knowing fully well that they were searched at the airport?
Upon arrival at the camp, that is Yundum Barracks, then we are returning rifles to the armory. Definitely, sir, there was, rows. People are shouting, no, we will not return our rifle. Some will not return, we will not return our rifle. This will not happen. Nobody will go. Nobody will leave this barracks. There was chaos around the camp, all over. Noise.
Kindly draw the microphone closer to you so that it would, your speech would be louder. Okay, thank you very much. So you're suggesting that the soldiers weren't happy with what happened at the airport?
Definitely, sir.
And some indicated that they were not going to return their rifles,
yes,
and there
sir.
was chaos in the camp.
Yes, sir.
What did they want to do, seeing that they did not want to return their rifles?
Definitely, failing to that, refusing to return the rifle means, what was stated that there will be a coup. Definitely, it's like, it was in us at that time.
And Mr. Kanyi, if you're not comfortable saying something in English, please say it in vernacular. We have interpreters who will interpret it.
No problem.
Say
sir.
whatever you want to say in the language you are most comfortable with.
No problem, sir.
All right, thank you. So you're saying at this stage the soldiers were agitated, and they were saying that there would be a coup. And what happened? Did you remain at the barracks that day?
As for me, I was in the barracks or around in the evening time, just around 6, 7, then I left home. because I'm seeing other soldiers are going home. Some are remaining, but to me, hence this thing was not done at the airport. It's like there is a failure, so I decided to join those who went home. I went home.
So you were disappointed it wasn't done at the airport?
Yes.
That's what you just suggested?
Yes.
In a sense, you knew that there was a planned coup to be done at the airport, correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Can you tell us how you knew that?
How I know that is when we are searched, we place down our rifles and we are searched. When we are coming in the trucks, that's where I know then there is something going to happen, which is coup d'etat, whilst we are coming to the barracks.
So that evening, you saw some of the soldiers going home. You also decided to go home. That's what you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you remain at home all that night?
Yes, sir. I remained at home till the following morning.
Can you tell that the following morning would have been July 22nd, 1994, correct?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what you did that day?
Say again, sir.
Can you tell us what you did that day from the time you woke up and went to work?
When I woke up, I dressed up in my home, in my house, as somebody going to work, normal duties. So I joined the buses. Upon arrival at Yundum camp, at the back gate where we normally used to pass. When I entered in the camp, I met the situation was completely changed. Changed in a sense that it's like what was said at the airport whilst we are coming to the airport, whilst we are coming to the camp, a coup. On the whole, it is something which is happening. Then I moved to the guard room and I found people, everybody is scattered. People are taking rifles, rounds all over the camp.
What do you mean by rounds?
That is live round.
Ammunition?
Ammunition. Live ammunition.
How many soldiers did you find around the guard room?
Lot of soldiers.
And did you speak to any one of them?
At that point in time, you cannot speak to anybody because definitely, as I told you at initial, that I knew there was a coup plan and it somehow failed to my point of understanding. Upon arrival, when I see the situation like there was no control of withdrawing rifle from the armory as it used to be done, I definitely, with experience, I definitely know that, yes, what was stated is really that is happening.
How were you dressed at this point? You said you were dressed like somebody going to work, but how were you dressed at this time?
I dressed in camouflage.
Did you have reason to change your clothing?
Sir?
Did you have reason to change your clothing at this point after arriving at the guard room?
As a soldier, camouflage is serviceable sometimes. It's serviceable under all weather conditions. So when I come with that camouflage, when I made the situation change, I also, go to the armory to draw my rifle when knowing that there is something happening. At that time, I saw Yaya Jammeh at the gate, that is main gate. Yaya Jammeh, Peter Singate, Sana Sabali, and
You mentioned a Singate. Which Singate did you see there?
I said wrong. Edward Singate, not Peter. Edward Singate, wrong.
Did you talk to them?
No, I didn't talk to them. I just draw my rifle and see where to have live ammo, live ammunition. So then, at the guard room, there was a case. There was a ammunition, case there, where everybody, people are loading their magazine. So I joined them to load my magazine too.
And which weapon did you take?
I took AK-47.
You joined the people the soldiers who were making the coup, right?
Yes, sir.
And you went to Banjul?
No, sir. I didn't go to Banjul. I remained in Yundum. When I load my rifle, before departing, I had, Edward Singate, because at that time, main gate and the guard room the distance is not far. So at that time, people are not talking like in a low volume. People are shouting. So I heard Edward Singate talking to Jame that, "Sir, let's go. There is no senior man here. You are the senior man. Let's go." Just for some time, and then they left.
Why did you remain at Yundum Barracks?
Because it's like I am there, but I'm not confident enough. Yes, this coup can be succeed. So suppose it's like that, I will remain in barracks.
And Jame and Edward, did they leave the barracks?
All of them left the barracks.
And what happened afterwards?
They left to Banjul, rather.
And the coup ultimately succeeded, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Jame became chairman of the AFPRC. And did your career, did you receive any reward for participating in the coup?
No, sir. After some times, that very day, at around 1 o'clock towards 2 o'clock, I was posted to Banjul police station to be in charge of the seized vehicles at that time. That's where I was all along till the situation calm.
After the situation stabilized,
Yes,
were you promoted?
No, sir, I was not promoted.
And at this stage, what was your rank?
I was a couple.
And did you remain a couple until November 11,
Yes,
1994?
sir. Yes, sir.
Can you tell us what happened in that event starting from November 10th, 1994?
What I remember in November 10, either 9 or 10, 8, 9, 10, something like that. One day, the council members came to the barracks.
When you say council members, who are you referring to?
Council members are Edward Singate,
What was his rank?
then Lieutenant
Yes.
Sadibu Hydra,
Rank?
Lieutenant Sadibu Hydra, Lieutenant Sana Sabali, Lieutenant Yankuba Ture, They came to the barracks to address soldiers.
Which barracks are you referring to?
Yundum camp or Yundum barracks, to address soldiers that they had something that soldiers want to do, that is to overthrow the present regime, AFPRC. They gather us at one place and address us that all what was rumors we heard about it. So soldiers, distance yourself from this. One thing, this address was from Sana Sabali, Lieutenant Sana Sabali. Yes. Be very careful. He said, Rome was not built in one day. You people know where we take off this country and how you people are, soldiers are before. So to change it is not going to be easy. Yes. So whosoever, involve yourself in anything, it's like that. He was very much aggressive when he was addressing.
Who was aggressive when he was addressing the group?
Lieutenant Sana Sabali.
Did other members of the council address you as well?
Sadibu also talked. Then he was the spokesman of AFPRC.
How about Lieutenant Singate and Lieutenant
Edward Singate also talked. All of them talked. And they left.
And what happened after that?
When they left, in 11 November, that on the 10th, I was with the RSM Babukar Sanyang in the same office. He assigned me to then the former gendarmeries. Some of them are with us. So, but they are not acquainted with the army drills and duty. So I was assigned by Babukar Sanyang to have lesson with them in the field because I was a drill instructor. So that was the preparation I was on for up to closing time. This is on the 10th when I left home to go and prepare my uniform. So.
And did you come back to the barracks that evening?
I stay home till on the 11th, the following day, that is on the 11th day of November. Early morning, I woke up and dressed up, this time in green fatigue dress. That is the instructor's dress when you are teaching lesson, drill lesson in the field. That is this khaki green with white belt, and you need to bull your boots, to sign your boots to the standard of which you want your squad or your soldiers or personnel to adopt, because it's like leadership by example. You will appear to them like how you want them to do.
At this stage, did you know what was happening in the camp?
Upon arrival from my residence, that is Brikama, when I dress up in my house as somebody who is going to teach a lesson in the field, I arrived at the same place, that is the back gate. I was halted by one private soldier by the name Private Coley.
At this stage, did you know what was happening in the camp? By the time you arrived there, did you know that something was happening in the camp?
When I arrived at the back gate, when I was halted by this man, this private soldier, I said to him, what happened? He said to me that, you don't know what's happened. I said, no, I'm asking you what is happening. He said, double up to the guard room. I cooperate because he was having weapon. I was with empty hand. I was with my cane stick.
What time did you arrive at the barracks?
It's around between 7 to 8 because normal reporting time is 07:45 NLT.
And you walked to the guard room?
When I cooperate, I double up to the guard room. Upon arrival at the guard room, hope I made the situation again more even terrible than before. I said to him that, Coley, I was asking you what happened, you don't tell me. He said, there is a coup. I said, coup? He said, yes. Who? He said, Lieutenant Basiru Barrow. And he left. I was in the guard room at that time. I entered into the guard room. From the guard room, I go to the RSM's office. But
who was the RSM at this time?
At that time, Babukar Sanyang.
Proceed, please.
At that time, I was not comfortable because of my appearance. One private soldier by the name Keba Drame, may he so rest in perfect peace.
Kanyi, do take your time, please. If you need a break, we would give you a break. You able to proceed, Mr.
Yes,
Khan? Yes. Yes.
Sir, this private drama is from Jara, Sekunda. This private soldier called me, he said, Nkoroma in our language, in the local language. Let's go inside my room. I give you my camouflage, you change dress. If council member meet you here in this order, like if Sana Sabal meet you in this order, he rather kill you or you will go to jail. Then he's like, somebody who is forcing me. I cooperate with him. I go to his house. I change dress. Within 15 minutes, council members arrive. Sana Sabal and the teams arrive.
And what happened when they arrived?
Upon their arrival, there is a truck, there is a big truck, guarded around the flagpole end.
Do you know how the truck got there?
So they came with their vehicle, and the truck also was following them.
So the truck, the Sana Sabali and the people he was with came with the truck.
Yes, sir.
And did Sana Sabali, who else did he come with? You mentioned Sana Sabali. He came with people and a truck. Who did he come with?
Sana Sabali, Lieutenant Sana Sabali, Lieutenant Sadibu Hydra, Lieutenant Edward Singate, Lieutenant Yankuba Ture, and Lieutenant Peter Singate.
Did they come just them, or they were accompanied?
They are accompanied by their orderlies and other soldiers, other private soldiers.
Do you recall who these orderlies were?
At that time, you cannot have time to watch on those people, because the truck they were carrying, everybody was shouting. They were shouting that Ifelejang in the local language.
What does Ifelejang mean?
Ifelejang, that is, they are here. That is the dead. Everybody was inquisitive to know what is in that truck. So that's the time myself, I went to the truck, I climbed up and see two soldiers lying down. That is Basiru Baro and Lieutenant Dotfal. That is Lieutenant Basiru Baro and Lieutenant Dotfal. Yeah.
Were they alive at this stage?
No, sir. They were completely dead.
How do you know they were dead?
Elite Council, as he composes himself, I just want to remind the people in the audience that mobile phones are not allowed, or any recording devices. So can they please respect the rules of the House? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Mr. Kanyi, if you need to take a break, we would give you a break. But take your time, please.
Council, sir, this Bashir Baro, this Lieutenant Baro, as Bashir Baro, is completely dead. As I climb up to see one private soldier by the name Bachsamba Jallo, he said to me that, you see your relative, Jarankol, Atul Lafra Kalamansad, he also repeat that, Jarankol, Yala Brorajal. At that time, council members with their ordi even are more crazy than even the council members. He gave me a pistol to fire on Basiru. Unfortunately for me, the pistol, I squeezed the trigger, but the pistol was empty. There was no live round in the chamber, neither in the magazine.
Madam Chair, I think we need to give the witness a break. Yes.
So you want us to take?
We don't know, but perhaps 10, and then
we will take a 10-minute break and come back in 10 minutes, sir.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Vehicles, you are giving it to parliamentarians. Where is the source? The parliamentarians themselves should challenge that.
Yes, APRC and GDC are opposition. All other parties that doesn't concern you, either UDP or NRP or PPP, they are all in the government. Man, against.
Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Why it is our diocesan patron feast day is because the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption is dedicated.
Do not have it in their mindset or in their psyche that we are playing against Algeria.
Thank you, witness, for coming back. Lead counsel.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Mr. Kanye, are you able to proceed now? Yes, you are telling us that Barrow was completely dead at this stage, and you said Bach Samba Jallo came to you and said, you Jarankas, and he said something else. I don't want to paraphrase it. You said it in vernacular. Can you tell us what that means in English? What Bach Samba Jallo said to you?
Bach Samba